The star of Channel 4 documentary Skint, Richard Finn, was found dead in a shed, where he is understood to have been sleeping rough, after taking a fatal mixture of drugs, an inquest has heard. Richard, who was nicknamed Little Richard, stole the hearts of the nation in the series. The TV star died aged 45, 7 years on from the popular series, in a local's shed where he is understood to have been sleeping rough. An inquest heard how Richard may have been finding refuge in the shed in Marlborough Close in Grimsby, Lincolnshire, amid freezing temperatures in September 2020. It is understood Richard had been homeless for a year before his death. The inquest heard how a toxicology report found Richard had a number of drugs in his system at the time of his death, Mail Online reports. It is understood Mr. Finn had a long and difficult history of drug abuse. The inquest, led by Coroner Jane Edock at Cleethorpes Town Hall on Tuesday, also heard from Mr. Finn's mother Linda Ward, who paid tribute to her son and explained Richard went into care at a young age. She said, Richard and his siblings witnessed his dad drink a lot of alcohol, which no doubt rubbed off on them. I think this is one reason Richard was a big drinker himself. He was a sociable young boy who had many friends. He would often go out first thing in the morning and only come back home when it was time to eat. He was never one for school, and I don't think he was there as much as we thought he was. He left Phoenix House Academy in 1994 and got a job at Cherry Valley, which he loved. However, he couldn't hold it down for long and he never really had a job after that. Mr. Finn then began a serious relationship with a woman who had 3 sons, whom he adored. But, it was during this time that Richard's drug and drink problem worsened and she left him after around 5 years. The inquest heard how he went on to have 2 other long-term romances, in which he fathered Sky and Blossom. He also had a son, who was tragically stillborn, and Mr. Finn is reported to have regularly visited the Tots' graveside. Mr. Finn was described by his mother as a lovable rogue, and the inquest heard how the TV star's drinking and drug-taking became a habit and it led to a number of arguments with his family, sometimes damaging their property. Ms. Ward said in a statement during the inquest, he would often pop and see me and bring me little ornaments that made him think of me. I still have some up around the house to this day. He was a lovable rogue. She added, it was a big shock when I was told the news about his death. It was so unexpected and I was so upset because he only got to live to 45, but he will never be forgotten.